It's often presented as this moment. Chance collides and intense inspiration emerges. You found your purpose, your calling. It's what your soul came here to do.
This is the moment where I fell in love with jazz.
But what happens when it's not a smooth ride to success? The years pass and you still haven't gotten your big break. Was it really your purpose or a mistake? That's what I'll be exploring in this episode of Lessons of Life and Love, Soul. We grow up dreaming, and Joe Gardner is no different. Through him, we learn a lot about life. We can relate to his struggle, the pain of chasing your dream. Joe's big dream is to play jazz music professionally. Instead, he's become a middle school music teacher. He never got his big break, only rejection.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
He shows us that the reality of chasing your dream is a lot more lonely. He settles into a steady job, hoping it will eventually work out. It's only when job security stares him in the face that he realizes he's been coasting.
You're now our full-time band teacher. Job security, medical insurance, pension.
Wow, that's great.
Welcome to the MS-70 family, Joe. Permanently.
That hits hard, realizing he's essentially abandoned his ambitions. It's even more challenging to continue dreaming when your loved ones only see the setbacks.
Joey, we didn't struggle giving you an education so you could be a middle-aged man washing your underwear in my shop.
Walking around with a hole in his pants.
They want you to just get a
Full-time job!
His mom sees it differently. Teaching is security and playing professionally.
With this job, you'll be able to put that dead-end gigging behind you. And Lord knows we need more teachers in this world. And just think, playing music will finally be your real career.
She's not wrong, but neither is he. It comes down to perspective. Joe was right to get a part-time gig when his passion can't pay, but it's still difficult to gather momentum when other work overtakes. It highlights the part we rarely see, just how hard it is to go against the grain. We remember the success stories, where struggle is summarized in 2 sentences, even if it could have taken decades. It's easy to forget how long it took, that the only reason this person is being heard is because they quote-unquote made it. Behind them will be thousands of others that didn't. Of course, that's largely irrelevant if we really love something. The regret would be in not trying when we could have.
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
And that's exactly why being practical about your pursuit is the smart thing to do. Passion that comes from a pure place is worth doing after hours, too. Still, we're better off reframing our approach. Passion is more weighty than it's worth. Soul shows us it's more rewarding to handle permission. That way, you're not waiting for passion to strike. You've already got permission to practice. Connie comes to Joe to quit. She's frustrated.
I quit. I think jazz is pointless.
However, as soon as she starts playing again, that love reemerges. She's in the moment. She just needs the patience to practice.
Wow, you really love this.
Yeah. So, maybe I'd better stick with it?
Yeah.
If you're not working on the skill, it doesn't really matter what you're dreaming about. You need to practice. Joe literally has to be at death's door to make the most life-changing realization of all. Go after what you really want. No more dilly-dallying. He commits. It's easy to wait for the diploma, accreditation from a so-called institution, or for someone else to tell you to pursue something. In the end, all you needed was to let yourself do what you want. Des wanted to be a vet, but had to change plans and become a barber.
I never planned on cutting heads for a living.
Wait, but you were born to be a barber, weren't you?
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
This can easily be seen as a loss, but for him, it was a success.
Well, that's too bad. You're stuck as a barber and now you're unhappy.
Whoa, slow your roll there, Joe. I'm happy as a clam, my man.
We're changing all the time, and your dreams might too. Be open to opportunities, experiment, and explore. Things will line up. Trust the process. In the end, we have the power to decide. We just need to give ourselves permission to embrace the ride. Pursuing something that goes against the grain, something that's so sought after, like a creative profession, comes with different layers, meaning the decision, the practice, and the journey are all different parts of the experience. It's not linear. And not only that, reaching that dream can come with some unexpected realizations. Take it from Joe. He falls into a common trap of believing, I'll be happy when it happens.
But once I get on the stage tonight, all my troubles are going to be fixed. You're gonna see a brand new Joe Gardner.
Then it happens, and it isn't as dreamy as imagined.
I've been waiting on this day for my entire life. I thought I'd feel different.
The realization, you're still the same.
Hey, man! Sorry.
That's right. Even after achieving your dreams, you're still you. The delusion is in believing otherwise. This moment is exactly what sets Soul apart. It's not about pursuing or finding. You already have everything you need. So do things regardless of whether it works out, but because they enliven you in the act of doing them. Move towards your passions without depending on them. It's a long, arduous road, so enjoy the process. The practice is the end.
So, what do you think you'll do? How are you going to spend your life?
I'm not sure. But I do know I'm gonna live every minute of it.